Welcome to the Read2Rap Roundtable. I'm your host, Roger T. Today it is July 17th, and we are at Yvonne's Coffee House doing the Read2Rap Roundtable hosted by Twist Catering. This is a big deal. And today I got my engineer, my producer, my co-host, all wrapped up in a silky smooth package. I got my man Kevin C. How you doing, brother?
Feeling good, most definitely in the place to be, you know what I mean?
Today's a big show.
It is a big show. We got a big show.
I mean, it's a big show.
It's 6'7", 390 pounds kind of show, you know what I'm talking
about. Big like that.
That's what I'm saying, because I like the big show. Because I deal with the big business.
And this is some big business here. This has been a very interesting week for us.
Yes, it has.
Because this has been the verdict of the George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin case, and we've gone around to talk to communities.
We did that. We did that all this week. Right now, though, we're dealing with big business.
Big business. So today we're going to get a little lighter, get a little happier. And I'm going to bring in my happy co-host here. I got my girl, Kiana. How you doing, Kiana? It's good to have you here. It is hot today, isn't it?
It's too hot.
Too hot. And you know what? Who we have here today, he's hot too.
As hot as outside?
Well, you asked him if he was cute. You asked earlier if he was cute, right? Now you're looking at him. Tell me, is he cute?
He's okay. He's okay.
He's okay. let's let our listeners hear exactly who is okay. 6'9". Is that right? 6'9"?
6'7".
6'7". 300 and what?
They say 390 pounds, but I need to hear from the man himself.
We got our man Orlando Franklin from the Denver Broncos. Orlando, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing today?
You know, we're doing well. Thank you for being here at Yvonne's Coffee House. Thank you for doing the Read2Rap Roundtable. We just finished doing a piece where we spoke to young people over at Fernie House. You told them your story. Why don't you tell our listeners your story? What are you doing here in Toronto? Let's start with that.
I'm just here in Toronto because this is actually home for me during the off season, but I try to come back to Toronto and do as much as I can. I have my own foundation based out of Toronto. It's called the Orlando Franklin Foundation, and it's really just for at-risk teens and helping them with their transition into adulthood. I do a lot of stuff with the whole anti-bullying aspect because it's not good to be a bully. That's what I think, and I preach that to everybody.
It's interesting, Kevin. We got a guy who's really big.
He's a big guy.
You shouldn't be a bully.
Don't be a bully.
But I've seen him play on the field,
Yeah.
This man looks not like a bully, but he's handling those guys to try to catch bait.
But he's doing his job. It's all about big business, baby.
He's out there protection. You're the protection. So tell me something. Tell our listeners what position you play and what team you're on and how long you've been playing.
I'm starting right tackle for the Denver Broncos, and I'm getting ready to go into my third season being a professional.
Third season. So you were drafted when?
I was drafted in 2011.
And what number were you drafted at?
I was drafted 46 overall, so I was in the second round, the 14th pick overall in the second round.
So you're top 50.
Top 50.
Now, did you see yourself going top 50?
I mean, I would have liked to have went in the top 32 because that would have meant I went in the first round. But, you know, I was fortunate enough to be a top 50 pick, and I'm all the happiest. Just getting drafted really and truly is just a blessing.
Now, on a real tip, does that make a difference in the locker room?
It really doesn't, because guess what? You're in the top 1 percentile in the world of doing what you do. So you got to be able to get on that field and take care of business.
Amazing.
That's
we're doing the Read2Rap Roundtable here at Yvonne's Coffee House, hosted by Twist Catering. And Twist has been amazing. They've been supporting our programs. And it's one of the amazing things that we have going on right now is that, Orlando, you didn't come here with a bunch of bodyguards and paparazzi. You came here with your boys.
Yeah, I came with my little entourage.
Your little entourage, right? And so we're going to get back. We're going to take a quick break, get back and talk to some of that entourage. I want to find out the truth about you, what you really like, what you've really been doing down here, and where you're getting your oxtail from.
Well, thank God we're taking a break so I could coach them up on the answers before the break is over, right?
You asked man about where he's getting his oxtail from. You trying to be 6'7" too?
No, listen, this man here said that he eats oxtail on a regular, but he has never had Twist Catering oxtail, because I tell you that if he does that, he eats off his finger, and then you can't play ball anymore. We'll be back in 2 and 2 in one moment.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team.
Welcome back to the Read2Rap Roundtable. I'm your host, Roger T, with my main man,
Kevin C, in the place to be, most definitely.
You got yourself in the system. Who you got with you today?
I got myself Brandon. What's your name, Mr. Brandon? What's your DJ name? Let the people know what your DJ name is. Okay.
Apparently my DJ name is DJ Crazy.
DJ Crazy, because he's flopping that crazy hair right now.
We got DJ Crazy in the house. Soon he's going to give us some crazy tunes because he got a crazy style, you know?
We got a big show here today. We're doing a podcast here with Orlando Franklin. I know a lot of people can just read about Orlando online, so we're not going to get into that because
they can do that.
Stats read for itself, right?
Yeah, and
he goes on NFL.com. You can catch all the information. And if you want more information about the Read2Rap program, where do you go, bro?
www.read2rap.com. I'm going to say it slowly one more time for the listeners. www.read2rap.com.
So, we want to find out the truth about my man, Orlando Franklin. So, he got one of his boys here. His name's Sean. Sean, how you been, brother?
I'm good.
Sean got a swag there, right? You see that?
Sean is leaning with a lean
he's
right now.
Leaning to the side with it. I'm good. Yeah, he's good. Twice as nice. So, Sean, you've had a chance to grow up with Orlando. What's he been like? And he's now back here in Toronto. When he's back, is he a nice man to you?
Yeah, he's nice to me.
Is he nice to you?
Yep.
That's all that matters, right? As long as he's nice to you, he doesn't...
To me and the kids.
All right, okay, I got you.
What was Orlando like growing up?
Orlando was big, at times clumsy. To me, it was just Orlando. You could say, Orlando was one of my best friends.
You call him man clumsy?
Oh yeah, he was clumsy, man.
Explain that. Explain what you mean by clumsy, because we got to get an understanding.
He was too big for himself.
Oh, he was too big for himself. Okay.
He was way too big, and he was just younger.
Oh, is he too big?
He started to know his own strength. He didn't know his own strength.
Okay.
And did you guys start off at the same size, and he just like sprouted, or was he always just the bigger guy amongst the crew?
One summer, he just started drinking some milk.
And that was it, huh? So you just had to pay him back your money and say, "Oh, okay, take it."
Man say he took your milk money.
He was gone from there.
Orlando, let me ask you a quick question here. There's a lot going on in the community right now. We just celebrated 1 year of nonviolence over at Danzig, which is a community area that we had a shooting at in the area.
I actually was with Bill Blair and the president of Metro Housing, Community Housing, Eugene, yesterday.
Yes.
And we were actually in Danzig and Galloway walking around and just talking to different members of the community and just showing our face in that community yesterday.
How did it feel going back into the communities where you grew up in? As a celebrity, as a star, how's it feel?
It feels great, man. Like I tell everybody, I'm just a regular person, and I try to do as much for my community as possible. I actually go to Victoria Park in Shepherd, where I grew up, and I'm probably there about 3 to 4 times a week. I'm there entirely too much. As you know, that's where I ran in the U at, so you see me there all the time.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you have a foundation.
Yep.
Why a foundation in Canada? I know that you grew up here, but why not in the States where there's so much need there? Why up here?
Because I feel like, I'm from Toronto, so I'm from Canada. I'm a product out of Canada. And 2, nobody's really doing it in Canada. It's really important to me to come back and give back to the community that I grew up in and to help out the kids that I know and just show them that there is a way out and there is a way that they can make it into doing whatever they want to do in life.
What are some of the things this foundation does?
Right now we're working on, one of the things I'm working on this season is going into different communities, and I want to be able to bring out 15 to 20 kids from different communities each week and just bring them to a specific place and let them be able to watch a Bronco football game. I want to be able to feed all the 15 kids and be able to have sodas and stuff there, get a bunch of different little sponsors and stuff, and just have them come out every Sunday just to do something different. That make them not have to be in their neighborhood hanging out and just hanging out with the people that they continue to just grow up around and stuff like that. They could go out and meet other people.
That sounds like a lot of interaction right there to get these guys out
of
way
to
get them out of the box per se. You know what I mean? Keep them active and doing something different.
I'm going to ask Sean a question.
Yeah,
Sean, now tell the truth now. What's your favorite NFL team?
The Broncos.
All right. Was it always the Broncos?
No.
Who was it?
Atlanta Falcons.
So you're a
Falcons fan, right?
When Orlando was getting drafted, were you like Falcons? You were hoping for it, or you just didn't matter where you went?
Wherever you went,
whatever
that's
team
my
you
team.
went, that was your squad.
That's
now
it. Call me to hop on, whatever.
That's all good, shot. Don't worry about what the people got to say. You do what you got to do, man.
Orlando, what is one of the favorite cities that you love to play in?
Play in?
Yeah.
Well, I love the Mile High, definitely, and Every year that schedule comes out, and I'm like, man, I'm hoping and praying that we're playing Buffalo, that we could play in Toronto, because I definitely know it'd be an expensive game for me, as far as I probably have to buy 2,000 tickets or something like that.
But buy the whole block,
be
brother.
A dream come true to play here in Toronto.
Now, listen, a lot of our listeners know that when you play NFL football, you get paid, and so I'm not going to beat around the bush. I know you got paid. Right? You probably didn't get paid as a number 1 draft pick, but you definitely got paid. What are some of the things you purchased? And what was the first thing you purchased when you saw that NFL check?
I bought my mom a house. That was one of the first things I bought.
You mean a house? A full big house?
I bought my mom a 4-bedroom house.
Woo, nice.
Nice.
When I made it to the NFL.
Can I ask where?
I bought my house in New Jersey.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yep. That was one of the first things I did, and then, like I said, I was brought into this money at a young age, so I was 20 years old. So I made one of the dumbest decisions that I could have made, and I bought about $100,000 worth of jewelry, which it makes no sense now because I hardly ever wear it. So, but that you're young, so you make stupid purchases. But then I bought my house in Denver, and I bought a couple cars and stuff like that.
Is there anything that you want to buy in the future? If you want to buy it from me, you're welcome to, right? But is there anything that you want to buy in the future?
Spread the wealth.
Really and truly, I want to be able to buy a building. I want to do this bowling. I want to do a bowling alley. So I want to be able to bring kids out to the bowling alley. I enjoy bowling. I know a lot of kids enjoy bowling, especially when you could put up the bumpers and stuff like that. So right now I'm actually shopping around looking for one of those, what would you call that? Those big warehouses also, where I could go in there and transform it and do my kind of thing that I want to do.
Sound like any realtors out there, hit us up, www.read2rap.com.
Absolutely. That's a cheap plug there if you ever seen one.
Nah, man, my plug's expensive, brother.
But here's the thing I got to say. Yeah. We're sitting around, and when we're off the mic, right? Orlando's got a sense of humor. Orlando, I understand that you do a lot of pranks, and you like pranking, and you like to have a sense of humor. Now, Kiana earlier said that you weren't cute. I need you to address that issue for all of you ladies out there, because I understand you are single, right?
I mean, I'm happy that you said I wasn't cute, because I like to think of myself as a handsome person, but it definitely, the way she paused, it kind of hurt my feelings. And I'm kind of a little sensitive, as big as I am. So, I'm still waiting on my apology.
Yeah, I promise you, before the end of the show, we're going to bring Kiana back here, and she's going to address that here. This is the Read2Rap Roundtable. I'm your host, Roger T, with my main man,
Kevin C, in the place to be, most definitely.
We're gonna get Sean to step out for a second. I want to bring in another one of his boys. I'm going to bring in Johnson in a moment. We'll be right back at you in 2 minutes.